Hello guys, welcome again, and now we'll show you the previous class, the grammar, present, passive voice. So last class we talked about the present passive voice and the use when the active becomes passive or the passive becomes active. So just to remind you that we're gonna check the chart here or the explanation. Well, here is the explanation. As you see here, we have the passive voice, active voice. My mom bakes some cookies. No, so my mom is the subject, bakes it's the verb, and some cookies it's my direct object. ¿Cómo voy a saber esto? Es because the verb bakes. Si alguna vez recuerdan ahí del objeto directo, pregunta o se hace la pregunta ¿qué? In this case preguntamos ¿qué hizo mi mamá o qué hace? So my mom bakes some cookies. So bake some cookies it's my direct object. The passive voice we have to invert the active voice, and then the doer of the action becomes passive. Some cookies are baked is the answer, well, to make it passive voice. And then by my mom it's completely optional, so it's not required anymore adding my mom. Some cookies are baked, so some cookies is like it were my subject. Okay guys, it's important to use the verb to be in the tense that we are doing the action or expressing that simple present, and the past participle, which is the present perfect, la tercera columna que viene en el listado de los verbos. Don't forget that. That's very important. And always subject-verb agreement. Fíjense lo que pasa aquí. En este caso, mi mamá es una persona, pero las galletas, algunas galletas, es plural. Hay que tener en cuenta siempre the nouns. Remember the nouns. There are singulars and there are plurals. So when you get one, so you need to put the verb to be corresponding to the noun. So if we have, in this case, my mom is singular, so that's why I put here bakes, pero este es el activa, pero en la pasiva, las galletas se convierte en un sujeto, subject plural, so therefore we have are baked. Ya sabemos que some cookies es plural, pues tenemos que usar la forma plural del verb to be, and that's it. And the past participle of the main verb, que sería bakes. Okay, don't forget that. Alright, moving back here to the exercise, looking to the answers que les había dejado. Tamales are traditional Mexican food. They are sold on street corners all over the country. Then we have they are made by filling dough with meat or mashed vegetables. Then the dough is wrapped. Double P because we add the partícula. Cuando se agrega una partícula final, cuando termina en consonante, vocal, consonante, doblamos la última. In corn husk, and it is steamed. Crepes, français crepes, are eaten as a street snack all over France. Flour, eggs, and milk, plural nouns, son tres nouns, so we have plural, are mixed together to make a batter. The batter is poured onto a hot flat pan, and then it is cooked. Crepes then are filled with a variety of ingredients such as cheese, chocolate, or vegetables. Then in Japan, taiyaki is a popular snack that is shaped like a fish. The sides of a mold are covered with batter. Then a filling such as sweet red beans paste is added to the mold. The mold is closed and the taiyaki cakes are cooked until they are golden brown. So last time we discussed about the popular street foods. What were our popular street foods? For example, the percherones are sold everywhere. They are made by a tortilla or sobaquera tortilla filled with meat and some vegetables. And that was our last flip grid. Now I can describe ways food is prepared. Yes, we can. And we're gonna go to recommendations. Guys, that will be our activity today. I want you to post some recommendations about food or restaurants that you can give us. So we're gonna see here the conversation between Ralph and May. I'm gonna do both, so I'm gonna be Ralph. So let's start. Oh, I'm really glad we could meet for dinner. So am I. I have been studying so much lately. I've been eating in junk food. I know what you mean. Well, this is one of my favorite restaurants. Everything looks so good. I have no idea what to get. Why don't you try the fish? This place is famous for it. It's grilled and served with fried rice and baked potato and salad. That's a good idea. Are you going to get the same? I'm not sure. I might try the roasted lamb with grilled vegetables. Oops, I did it upside down. No, so May was supposed to talk like that. Oh, that sounds delicious. Will you let me try some? Alright, yeah. So I was joking, guys. So here we identified in the next part, we identified the phrases for recommendations. We have given recommendations. So for example, you ask me, teacher, what restaurant could you recommend me for ordering some hamburgers? Well, everybody knows Carl's Jr. So I would recommend to go Carl's Jr. But if you try to local hamburgers, I could recommend you, the Wild Station. My recommendation would be to go to order by to Wild Station or Burgeria. And then the next one is says accepting idea. That's a good idea. Sounds good to me. Okay, I think I'll do that. So for this activity, guys, I want you to put in the comments a recommendation about any food that you like or where do you like to order. Okay. All right, so we have linked consonants and vowel sounds. And listen and repeat. Notice the consonant sounds are often linked to the vowel sounds that follow them. If I were you, a good idea, and for a long time, rice or potatoes. Listen to the conversation, then practice with a partner and pay attention to the link sounds. Link sounds. In English, it is often, or it always happens this, no, that you link one letter or one phrase when it ends with a consonant and a vowel. So if I were you, I order this steak and shrimp. That's a good idea. Where's our waiter? Says no. Where's our waiter? So that's a good idea. Where's our waiter? So you see where's our waiter? So it's linking the word. That's a good idea. Good idea. Good idea. That's a good. If I were you, I order. So you see? So you maybe if you continue practicing hard, you can even say it faster. No, so that's not saying faster. It's linking the words. In Spanish we break the diphthongo, but in English not. All right. So then we say that we are done. I can give and accept recommendations. Yes, we can. Actually, you already know the use of should. No, you should go to this. You should do this. You should order this and that. No. Now we're gonna talk about the mix and bake and the tastes and textures. No? So the taste we have blunt, salty, sour, spicy, sweet. Blunt, salty, sour, spicy, sweet. And then textures we have chewy, creamy, crunchy, juicy, and sticky. So the number one is popcorn. Popcorn is salty. Second are lemons. The lemons are sour. Then we have some pastries and bakes. It's sweets. They are sweet. Then we have some peppers, chili peppers. They are spicy. Some people like spicy food. And the bread, it's blunt. And then the textures. Six, we have the peaches. Peaches are chewy. No, wait, are juicy. Are juicy. And then the apples, these ones are covered by candy, so they are sticky. And the cream, the ice cream, well, it's creamy. Then the cereal, what's your favorite cereal, by the way? Mine is Lucky Charms, but it's crunchy. And actually, there's a cereal that's Capital Crunch too, because it's crunchy. And the tenth are some gummies, no? So the gummies are chewy. So now let's see. The next is a guest chef. So we're gonna listen to the conversation, which I'm gonna read. So what ingredients are in cheese popcorn? So let's try it. Our guest today is Chef Todd Brown. Welcome. Thank you. Today we're gonna make some salty, spicy, and super crunchy snack, cheese popcorn. Sounds good. What do we do first? Well, we need to make a cheese sauce, but before do that, we need to make the popcorn. I have some here that I've already microwaved. Okay, so after you make the popcorn, you start the cheese sauce. And how to do that? Heat some cheese and butter in a pan until they melt. Once the cheese and butter are melted, add some salt and red pepper. Do you need to let the sauce cool? No. As soon as it's done, pour it over the popcorn. Then bake it for about 20 minutes. Okay, so here I already explained what are the ingredients. Well, what ingredients we have? Of course, we have cheese, we have some salt, and the butter too, no? Now, let's gonna look to the time clauses, guys. The time clauses o las cláusulas de tiempo. So you know some of them, like before and after, y ustedes ya las conocen. Before it's antes and after it's después. Pero se llaman time clauses porque estamos dando una secuencia de tiempo. So use the time clauses to show the order of events. Before you start the cheese sauce, you make some popcorn. After you make the popcorn, you start the cheese sauce. Heat some cheese and butter in a pan until they melt. Once they are melted, add some salt and red pepper. As soon as it's done, pour it over the popcorn. Bueno, before you start, pues ya sabemos que es antes de empezar. After you make, después de hacer. Until they melt es hasta que se derritan en este caso. Until they melt. Entonces, once they are melted, estamos usando el passive voice, seguimos usando passive voice. Once they are melted, una vez que están derretidas. And as soon as it's done, tan pronto como estén listas. This, it's completely passive voice, but now we're combining 10 clauses, guys. So you're gonna do exactly the same with the Peruvian ceviche, and you will look to the answer. We'll see the answers in the next session. And right here we have speaking needs snack, so use the food pictures, ¿no? Pero ahora les voy a pedir que en los comentarios ustedes pongan algún lugar o restaurante que ustedes consideren o comida buena. ¿Sí? Vamos a usar las recomendaciones que teníamos en la página anterior. Y eso va a ser the post that I will request you to do in our... Muy bien. Well, let's gonna do the next activity too. Says Secrets of the Chef. Que también lo vamos a dejar for the next class of tomorrow. That's a practice from the page 129. And I can describe steps in the recipe. Yes, I can. So we are done. We are done. We have a chocolate from the forest to factory. And that will be pretty much of the unit number 3, guys. So we will have in our next test. Tomorrow we will check some questions. Maybe we're going to do session in Zoom. And then mañana sería una conexión en Zoom para preguntas o dudas que tengan. And that will be pretty much it for today. Que tengan muy bonita tarde, cuídense mucho, and see you soon.